Hello there everyone, I'm Crazy Caleb, and today we are taking a look at Suit Wall. So this is a rather quite simple module, and what you have to do is identify some specific rules corresponding to each suit. And what we have to do is, for each suit, we have different sides to check corresponding to each rule. So for clubs, So for clubs, we would have to check all four of these corners here. For hearts, we would have to check the upper three and one right below. For spades, we'd have to do the opposite of hearts, one up and three down below. And diamonds, we'd have to do basically the opposite of clubs. We'd have to check everything that's up that's everything that's up one space adjacent to it, no diagonals. So let's put this into practice. So what we have to do is also identify what number color each space is, whether it be black or red, as you can see on here. So usually from what I've seen, and this is actually the easiest rule ever, is always check for red spades, because red spades are the most likely to be given the solution. So what do we need to do for red spades? So the red spades, you can press this space, like right here. Let's take a look at right here. You can press the space if all sides are checked, that are here, are all suits from all suits are different from the button's suit. So taking a look at this one, for example, because this is a red spade. We can look up, that is a different suit, and look at these bottom three right here. That is indeed the case, so we can press that and highlight it green. It doesn't unfortunately tell you how many presses are on here, so you actually have to keep looking, and it is a little bit of a tedious process, but just keep looking. You're bound to find it somewhere. So let's take a look at this red spade right here. Let's go up, and let's go to the left. But wait, we can't go to the right three spaces because there aren't three spaces. Just simply move around. And however, this is not the case because not all sides to check are the different suits. Spade is the same here, so we cannot press that button. There is one more here. Are all of these black spots to check different than the regular suit? We have a diamond, we have a heart, we have a diamond, we have a heart. Yes, it is. And that's safe to press. So we are out of red spades, and the reason why the black rule is a little bit weirder is suits are the same as the buttons suit. It's very rare that you'll see that ever happen, but don't hesitate to keep your eyes open, because as you can already see, if I move down, that's already different than the suit. So no, that does not work. So we are done with the spades. Next, let's move on to really whatever you want to. It doesn't really matter. Let's take a look at the clubs. So the number color, from what I've been seeing, is actually both are present. So let's take a look. Black says the numbers are greater than the button's number, and red says the numbers are smaller than the button's number. So let's take a look. So a red club right here. Let's check the corners. So going diagonally, 46, is that smaller than 70? Yes, it is. Let's keep going. Is this smaller than 70? Yes. Is this smaller than 70? Yep. Is this smaller than 70? Yes, it is. So that is obviously a check mark. So let's take a look at another one of these. So that's a red club. Is this number smaller than 35? No, it is greater than, so this does not apply. And for the black, let's check them. 46. Is this number greater than the button's number? No, it is not. So obviously we are done with spades because 53 does not have any greater numbers. 47 isn't greater than 53, so we can already be done with that. Next, let's move on to diamonds. So for the rules of these, is the suit's colors are the same as the button's suit color. Suit's colors are the same as the button's suit color. So what this means is, let's define them here. So the suit color is red. Are these adjacent spaces the same suit colors? Two of them are, the diamond and the heart. They're both red. However, unfortunately, the spade and the club are not the same, so that this one does not apply. Or sorry, that was a red one, excuse me. The numbers colors are the same as the button's number color. So let's take a look here. So the red color, we're looking for red in these 4 black spots. This is red, this is red, this is red, and over here is also red. So this one is also available to press. And we're still looking for more. Here's another example right here. Looking at these 4 spaces, red, 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 surrounding a red diamond. That's another press. Wow, I've never seen this many presses before. However, this is not an example here, because this is black, red, and red. So that is not an example. And it appears that we have run out of diamonds. Let's check. As you can tell, this one down here also wouldn't apply, because the suit's colors are the same as the button suit's color. It's red. The suit color is indeed red. However, spade is black, so we can already check that off as not being present. Let's take a look at hearts, and this is the most interesting one yet. I always have my timer to 60 minutes when I'm doing a tutorial. So now we need to check each number, black being numbers are smaller than the initial bomb's timer, and the numbers are greater than the initial bomb's timer, red. So taking a look here. If it is red right here, numbers are greater than the initial bomb's timer. So we're taking a look at these 3 spaces up here and this one below. None of these are greater than 60, so obviously this one does not apply. Black. Let's take a look here, because these are most likely to apply. Numbers are smaller than the initial bomb timer in minutes. So starting from here, 37 is indeed smaller. However, if we loop around, 55 is smaller, 21 is smaller, 99 is not smaller, so that is not a valid space. Let's take a look at these 2 down here. 75, 70, 64, all of these are greater than 60, so that's not a valid button press. Same goes for here, 75, 70, and 75, not a valid button press there either. Oh, this is a rather quite tricky one, I must say. Red. Let's take a look here. Numbers are greater than the initial bomb timer. We have 64, 75, and 75, and 64 up there. All of them are greater than the initial bomb timer, and that's going to be a submit. And that happened to be our last button press, so we do not need to look anymore. So like I said, it is a bit of a tedious module, especially since you don't know where all the spaces are. So let's start this up again. You can prefer to do them however order you want to do, but I always recommend doing red spades first, because they will save your life, and they are most likely to appear. So let's take a look. We have a red spade right here, looking at the black spaces up and 3 down. The spade is similar, so we cannot press that one, unfortunately. Any other red spades? No, it doesn't appear to be. There's actually quite a significant amount of spades here, so we might want to keep our eyes open for the black. It's ultimately really how the board is looking. So we have to pay attention to that. And there it is. For some reason it always shows up on the second bomb. So black spades. Suits are the same as the button suit. Let's take a look here. 1 up, right there. That is true. And then 3 down, there is a diamond present, so unfortunately not. Otherwise, I do not see any other spaces where the spades are grouped together like these black ones. black marks are. So I'm going to get off of spades and take a look at another rule. Let's take a look at black diamonds. Suit buttons, suit colors are the same as the button suit. I can already tell you there are so many black colored suits, they will never apply, unfortunately. However, we can try red, the red diamonds, which there's only one. So numbers colors are the same as the buttons number color. We have 1, 2. This, however, is a black, so unfortunately that doesn't work. And we can be done with diamonds, just like that. Let's take a look at hearts. The numbers, do we have any black hearts? We do, right here. Black hearts, numbers are smaller than the bomb's initial timer. Not here, because we have 70, 90, and 80, and it's always the same for every single bomb, 60 minutes. Do we have a red? Yes, we do. Numbers are greater than the bomb's initial timer. 5 is not greater, and that gets rid of both of them. So we're done with hearts. So we're done with three of these. Now let's take care of the clubs. Let's take a look at black clubs first. So numbers are greater than the button's number. Let's start with you. 90, 88, 16, and 79. 16 is not greater than 37, so that one does not apply. Find another one. Right here. Or no, that's a spade. Right here. Or no, right here, I'm sorry. Numbers are greater than the button's number. 9 is not greater than that. So, obviously, we are missing something. Anyways, let's keep looking. Numbers are smaller than the button's number. This one might apply. 81, 37, 9, and 44. This is true, so let's press it. And this is another rare instance where it can be a little weird. You're looking for just one in this case. There can be 1 to however many button presses. It really is a tricky module. So let's take a look at one final example. Starting, of course, with red spades. The suits are different from the button suit. This one I can already tell does apply. We go up, loop around. That's different. And the 3 below are indeed different. So we press that one. That turns green. That suit is the same as this one, as it says here in the black spaces. That looks like that's it, because that's the same situation. Going down, spade is the same. Going up is the same for the spade, because all 3 of them are spades. They kind of ruin each other. Take a look at clubs. Black clubs numbers are greater than the button's number. 13 is already less than the button's number, so that's a no. 88, 13 is less than it, so nope, that one doesn't apply. 3 is less than 13, so nope. Let's try to take a look at this red one. Numbers are smaller than the button's number. 64. So looping around, that'll be 18. 18 is indeed less. 13 is less. Looping up is 50. 50 is indeed less. And going up and to the right, 30 is less than that. So we can press this one as well. And we're still looking. Let's go to diamonds. So suit colors are the same as the button suit. Let's take a look at black diamonds if there's any. Find the ones adjacent. Black diamonds. Suit is not the same color as this. Suit is not the same color as that either, so that takes care of black diamonds. Oh wait, suit is not the same color. So number colors are the same button as the color number. So let's take a look for red diamonds. Red, black, black, red. So no. Black, nope. And that looks like that's it for diamonds. So we're going to go to hearts. Now I'm seeing a lot of reds, but let's check blacks first because the number is smaller. You're checking these three up top. 88 and 85 are already greater than 60, so that doesn't apply. 85 is greater than that, so nope, those don't apply. So we're taking a look at the red rule, as I've seen greater numbers on here. So these three are not greater than the initial bomb timer. Same goes to there. 32 is not greater than the bomb's timer. Neither are those three. This is a little bit of an interesting situation I am in. But I believe I have found my error. We also have a red club here. We have a red club that is numbers that are smaller than the button's number. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them are smaller than 85, so we can press this one and just pray to God that we're done, and we are. So that's how this module works. This is Sueet, and it's kind of just a little bit of just looking around and making sure that you're aware of your surroundings. It's kind of an adjacent letter situation, but it's a lot harder to do, and I wouldn't recommend reading out every single number in suit and whatnot, because that's a hassle. So it is very much interactive, but I haven't really seen that many people play it in voice. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoy. Stay crazy, stay cool, and I'll see you guys later.